There is the bell, and that means soccer is in session. What is up, everybody? My name is Madison Cruz, and welcome back to another episode. So for this week's episode, for the girls' soccer side, we had the chance to be at River Ridge versus Sequoyah on Tuesday, where River Ridge beat Sequoyah 6-1. So you will get to hear the highlights from that match. And then we will give you a look ahead on what's to come for both of those sides going in as we creep a little bit closer to the state championships. And then I will give you guys a preview of everything that's going to be going on SDH for the rest of this week, because we have a jam-packed week of high school soccer. So make sure you guys tune in on soccerdownhere.mixlr.com to keep up with all the updates, but I will give you guys a preview of every match that's going to be going on here on the SDH Network for girls soccer. But before we get into all of that, a quick word from our sponsors. Soccer is in Session is presented by Kaiser Permanente. Live well and thrive. Let Kaiser Permanente take care of the rest. Hey Atlanta, U.S. Soccer is moving its National Training Center to the ATL and hosting our first national team soccer doubleheader. The 9th annual She Believes Cup presented by Visa kicks off Saturday, April 6th at 12:30 p.m. at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Get your tickets now to support the U.S. women's team against rivals Japan, followed by Brazil versus Canada. Secure your seats today at ussoccer.com/tickets. Again, that is ussoccer.com/tickets. Alrighty, so last night was a fun night of soccer. Me and Jason were at Sequoyah High School, where we got to watch both the girls and the boys face off against River Ridge. And River Ridge came out on top as they beat Sequoyah 6-1. And I was on the call for that game, so here are the highlights from where River Ridge beat Sequoyah 6-1. Welcome to Canton, Georgia, the site of Soccer Down Here's Tuesday Night Throwdown, presented by Kaiser Permanente for all that is you, and Subaru of Gwinnett, located at 2950 Satellite Boulevard in Duluth. The Knights of River Ridge are facing off against the Sequoyah Chiefs this evening. My name is Madison Cruz. I'm taking you guys along for the call. And just like that, let's kick it for 45 here at Skip Pope Stadium. Ball was knocked into play by River Ridge. And just like that, it's 1-0. It looks like the goal there was from Ashlyn Robinson, was able to knock it into the back of the net. The corner came in, and she was able to get that touch on it to knock it right past Williams to knock it in the back of the net. And just like that, it's 1-0 with 22 minutes and 46 seconds remaining. Ava Frey tried to make the shot just a little bit outside of the 18-yard box, but that ball floats right into the hands of Avery Parker. And Allie Craig one-on-one, trying to slide it in, and she does it again! Allie Craig currently leads the River Ridge Knights in goals, and she just added her 11th goal of the season to make it 2-0 with 11 minutes and 47 seconds remaining. Nice through the ball from Skurlock. Running it up is Styron. Styron able to beat it as Craig. Craig shoots and it's in! Allie Craig does it once again. Causing chaos in the box for the Chiefs.
River Ridge goal.
Able to sneak it out, and Clara Williams comes out of her box, almost has the touch on it, but just isn't able to grab onto it and hold it. And just like that, it's 3-0. Welcome back to Skip Pope Stadium here in Canton, Georgia, where the Knights of River Ridge currently lead the Sequoyah Chiefs 3-0. I'm Madison Cruz on the call with you guys for the second half. First half was crazy, River Ridge really came out of the windwork and to get 3 goals on the board. Ashlyn Robinson with 1 goal. And then Allie Craig, the leading goal scorer for the Knights, came in with 2 goals. High-scoring game could be on the horizon. The highest score that the River Ridge Knights have ever had was at Northwest Whitfield, a 7-0 victory for them. That is the highest that their scoring was going forward. Interesting to see how Nick Brown adjusted to the score going into halftime. What he told his girls, a little bit frantic at times. Sequoyah Chiefs unable to really hold possession for a good amount of times. They'll have it for a second, but then a loose ball and a miscommunication, or River Ridge is right there, right on top of them, getting in there. So gonna see those adjustments going into the second half, and we are underway for another 40 minutes here at Skip Pope Stadium. Knights on the call, able to beat it, tries to slide it in, and it goes in! Pope Skurlock makes it 4-0 here with 38 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the second half. Pope Skurlock just able to snag the ball in the center of the field and run it up, able to beat the entire back line for the Sequoyah Chiefs. Causes Claire Williams to come off of her line once again and able to slide right past her to knock it into the far left corner of the goal. It's 4-0. Frey. Ava Frey. Corchin trying to knock it in. Ball knocks it in the back of the net. And just like that, the Chiefs are on the board.
Number 31, Sadie Wojnowski.
Sadie Wojnowski. Right at the edge of the 18-yard box on that far left side. Just kind of floats it in right past Avery Parker. And just like that, it's 4-1 with 35 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second half. The Chiefs have been banging on the door since those first couple of goals, but just haven't been able to get a solid touch or anyone in that final third, and they finally did it with Sadie Wojnowski. Ball knocked out, throw in for River Ridge. Took that one fast. Chiefs knocks it out of play. We'll find Rajecki. Rajecki unable to control that ball. Back out Skurlock. Skurlock gets it to Craig. Will head it in, and it's knocked in! Allie Craig with the hat trick! A great sequence there from Skurlock on the left.
The goal scored by number
To know that Williams was coming out of her box to find Craig on the right side, and Craig to head it in to make it 5-1 with 24 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the second half. Styron tries to find Ferguson. Ferguson unable to keep it. Ferguson knocks it in! Ferguson, her first goal of the season
number 2, Keegan Ferguson.
for Keegan Ferguson, the sophomore for the Knights. Keegan Ferguson makes it 6-1 on the board with 3 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. 1 second, and that will do it here at Skip Pope Stadium. The River Ridge Knights beat the Sequoyah Chiefs 6-1. Once again, a huge thank you to everyone at Sequoyah High School for being so open and so welcome to having all of us there last night to call both of these matches. Now let's look ahead to see what the River Ridge Knights are up to going in as we creep closer to the state championships. Now, the River Ridge Knights are 8-5 overall, and they are second in 6A Region 6. They have a region record of 4-1, and they will go off to face off in their last region match. They will face off against Rome at 5:30 p.m. on Friday, and then they will also face off against North Paulding. That's after the spring break. They will come back and face off against them April 9th. And the Sequoyah Chiefs have an overall record of 8-5 now, and a 2-4 region record. They are currently 5th in 6A Region 6, and they will have their last match of the season. That will be this Thursday. That will be at East Forsyth at 5:30 p.m. Now, as we've mentioned it last night and also at the beginning of this week's episode, we have a jam-packed week for you guys here on the SDH Network. Now, because there are so many games, I have to use my calendar here, so let's read it off. So, last night, me and Jason, River Ridge versus Sequoyah, both boys and girls. And John will be at Denmark tonight, where they will face off against Forsyth Central, and that will be boys and girls. And then on Thursday, me, Jason, and John are going to be at Stars Mill, where they will face off against McIntosh, both boys and girls. And then on Friday, Jason and John will be going up into the mountains, where they will be calling the games for White County versus Gilmer County. So crazy week for all of us. But let's go ahead and give you guys a look on what you can expect for the Thursday night matchup for the girls' side. Now, Stars Mill, they are coming into this game with an overall record of 12-0-1, and they are currently first in 4A Region 4. Stars Mill is coming in with a region record of 7-0 when they will be coming in to face off against McIntosh. And McIntosh is going on the road to face off against the Panthers. They will be coming into the matchup with an overall record of 10-3-1, and they have a region record of 3-1, and they are currently second in 5A Region 3. So this one's a non-region matchup, but it's still going to be a lot of fun. You have the number 1 seed in one region, and then you have the second seed in another region. It's going to be a fun one there at Stars Mill on Thursday. And then looking ahead to Friday, SDH's game of the week, Jason and John will be at Gilmer High School, where they will be facing off against White County. Now, White County is coming into this match with an overall record of 5-6 and a region record of 2-2. They are currently 4th in 3A Region 7. And the Gilmer Bobcats are coming into the match with an overall record of 10-5, and they have a region record of 2-2. They are 5th in 3A Region 7 as well. So this one is going to be an interesting matchup. Both teams trying to jump ahead to get into the qualifying for the state championship. So this is going to be a fun region game up in Gilmer. Well, that's all I have for you guys for this week's episode. But before I close it out, just a reminder, John Nelson will be on the call for the boys and girls match tonight, where Forsyth Central will face off against Denmark. Make sure you guys tune into that on soccerdownhere.mixlr.com to catch that match. And before I close it out, another quick word from our sponsors. Soccer is in Session is presented by Kaiser Permanente. Live well and thrive. Let Kaiser Permanente take care of the rest. Hey Atlanta, U.S. Soccer is moving its National Training Center to the ATL and hosting our first national team soccer doubleheader. The 9th annual She Believes Cup presented by Visa kicks off Saturday, April 6th at 12:30 p.m. at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Get your tickets now to support the U.S. women's team against rivals Japan, followed by Brazil versus Canada. Secure your seats today at ussoccer.com/tickets. Again, that is ussoccer.com/tickets. Once again, thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode of Soccer is in Session for the girls' side in Georgia high school soccer. And make sure you guys tune in on Thursday, because we will have the boys one coming up closely right after that. But thank you guys so much for checking us out, and make sure you guys come back next week for more episodes, and be sure you subscribe to Soccer Down Here wherever you get your podcast. You can catch it there. You can also listen for free on the Soccer Down Here app, and you can download that in your app store, and you can check it out at soccerdownhere.net. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you guys next time. Mucha plata, y'all.